Hello guys, this is the first lesson of our Python programming. In the previous lessons, we learned a little about syntax and if and how to use it. If you don't understand what if is doing, it's not important now, but you can learn it with solving more exercises and doing more coding. Okay, let's go. We were here. We go to Python comments. We don't learn comments by now, but let me just define it for you a little. What is the use of Python comments? It's easy. If you write the code without commenting your code worth nothing. Your code isn't worth anything at all. We need to comment our code. Why we need to comment our code? Let's, for example, think about we are going to create a site. Create a game. For example, we are going to create a game. For creating game, we need at first a designer, for example, a programmer, 3D maker, for example. I don't know what we need for creating a big game. A story maker, for example. We need the 4 of them. Now, let's think about for them. We have 4 kind of job available, and for programmer we don't have one programmer, we have sometimes more than 100 or 200 programmers. For example, in here we have 3 programmer 1, let's say programmer 2, and let's say programmer 3. Why it's important? We have 3 programmers and they are all working on the same code. Now let's see what happens if we don't have comment. For example, let's say the programmer 1 write a if. For example, he create a variable a. I teach you the variables and create a if a is bigger, for example, than 10, print something like this. And he run the code. Wait a little for the kernel to connect. He write this code and the code is running great. As you can see, the code is running great. And now let's see like this. The programmer 2 comes and he also create a variable, name it a. He's writing in the code of the last person. He's updating his code. And he create the code a is bigger than 7. For example, he want to here do some kind of math. For example, w is equal a plus 2 and print a. Sorry. Now what happened? The thing is that here is happening is that the code changed its aspect and no one know what wrong happened because the 2 people are writing the code and they don't know what the last people do and what is going to do. These are the problems that happened in the workspace or not. If the workspace, sometimes we write a code. For example, I have here a code. Let me show you. Oh, I can open it from here. Code. No. Let me see if I have it here. No problem. Let's go to Colab. I write a code, for example, and it's a lots of line of codes. I have it here, I think. It's creating first model. Let's go to that. Wait a little. We create a code. It's more than 100 line of codes. If we don't write comments, we don't know what the code is doing. Now, let's say what comments do. The comments must have 2 things. They must be summarize the things. They have to be small, not a lots of words. We don't need to tell a story for the comments. And they must be neat, direct, and accurate. Okay, for example, let's go to this example we have. Let's copy that here. For example, the first person is writing the code. He creates something here. And after of that, he write a comment. For writing comment, we use hashtag and then write our comment. For example, we write a comment here. The a is we write it here. This is the function of choosing winner. This is a really easy and understanding comment, but you can make it better or else. Let's see. And then press enter. As you can see, the code is running like the past, but the most important thing, now the second person is going to write a code. He saw that this is the function of choosing winner, and he saw that this must be independent from the code that the second person is writing here. And after that, he just write here, this is the sum function, for example. And now you write here a is equal to 7, w is equal to a plus 2. And print w. Now you can see the code is running great and the two persons are not interrupting each other's work. And but maybe some of you ask me a little, you write it, but the problem is not been solved. The two of them has the a variable and it's gonna make a problem in the end. I will teach you about it and how we can solve it, but for now it's great to know it's important for us to write a comment. Now let's go and see what it did. Comment can be used to explain Python code. Comment can be used to make the code more readable. I say to you now here, I write the code and make it comment. Tokenizing and padding. Autocontrol model. Because of doing this, whenever I want to change a little thing of our model, I just go here, read comment, for example, train out conder. I go here and change the epochs to 10,000 and our code is ready. Okay, let's go here. Comment can be used to prevent execution when testing code. The creating comment is how I teach you and you already know. Comment can be placed at the end of a line. You can write comment like this. I prefer writing code like this, but these comments are good. If you want, you can use. Comment does not have to be text to explain the code. You can write a code in your comment, but it's don't run. You can write multi-line comments. This is another type of comments, right? Let's go and see. You write a code, but you don't need a part of it and you don't want to delete it. You want to have this part of your code, but it's not run. What you do, you go here, like the place it's here. You go here, triple quotes. You go here, for example, 1, 2, 3, and at the end of the where you don't want to code to run. Okay, now if you run their code, these lines have become comments. It's just like opening a comment section and closing it. It's very useful when you are writing lots of line of code. Okay, let's go to exercise. Let's do this exercise. It says what character is used to define a Python comment. 5 seconds to think. It's easy. Correct answer. Okay, pause the video and think if you know the answer, or go to this site and solve it by yourself. But you are going to solve it. It's hashtag. This is the multi-line to make comment I teach you. And before each question, pause the video for a second and answer it by yourself after seeing the answers. Okay, we solved the exercise for the comments. Let's go and see if anything needed for comments. The comments must make your code beautiful and neat for seeing like this. You must use a space and comment and enter to make your code neat. They are codes, but not beautiful or good to see. We must write them like this. Okay, let's teach you something else and end this lesson. In Colab or Jupyter formats notebooks, IPMB we call them. They are Python lab. In this format, you can create a text or comment cell. by creating it. Here you can write any comment you need without using this hashtag form. For example, ending of the third lesson, and you can bold it. For example, after running, you must run this section. Let me run it. You can see the text is bold. You can change the formattation. For example, you can italic it if you need. Let's make it italic. The code must run. I don't know why is it not running. Okay, you can add pictures also if you want, but for now let's add it here. And the code executed like a text here. This is a comment section too. You can use it. It have a lot of options. You can add image, link, format as a code. You can add number list, anything else, latex or anything you need. You can also insert emojis, responsible markdown. You can add a lot of things. If you need, you can